Hey friends, welcome back to another video. In part one of this bathroom refresh, I painted the walls and I started working on removing the caulk around the sink. In today's video, I will finish up with painting all the trim and then I will clean up the caulk around the sink. Then give the bathroom a good deep clean, and then the fun part, the decorating. So thank you for joining, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. Okay friends, so right here I have come back home from the gym on this day and jump back in. This whole process I think took me about 3 days because I had appointments to go to in the middle of the day, and then I always go to the gym on Saturdays with my daughter whenever we can get together to go. So we've been trying to get back into that. And so on this day I had come home from the gym and the painting on the walls was complete. Still needed to finish the caulk around the sink, but I wanted to give the shower and tub a good deep clean and scrub and just, get it a good refresh. I had sprayed it down the other day and just kind of let it sit, but I ended up spraying it down again and then just scrubbing. This shower is not really used for anyone. It's our guest bathroom. My daughter, if she has friends over, sometimes they will take a shower in this bathroom, but for the most part this shower is really not even used. To be honest, behind the curtain is always, that's where I put my mop bucket and my mop, so it's almost used like a little closet, but I just keep my mop bucket and my mop in there, and then it's easy to fill when I'm ready to go do my mopping or whatever. But I take it out if the kids, have friends over that want to take a shower. But yeah, so I'm just scrubbing it down, giving it a good deep clean, and just gonna finish up here. I'll end up putting up the little hooks. I got some little hooks years ago from, I think, the Dollar General store, and they're just little suction cup hooks, but I end up hanging them on the side of the tub in here, and we use those to like hang wash rags or whatever. This tub is kind of old, so you can kind of see it's got some like stains in the bottom of it, but I try to get the majority out that I can. And the faucet and spigot, I guess what you would call them, they need to be replaced. We have replaced all the others in the upstairs bathrooms, but we have not replaced these in this shower just yet. We did replace the faucet on the sink, but we have not gotten around to this shower. Like I said, this shower is not really used, so it's not necessarily one of the top priority things. And here I am cleaning those little hooks and gonna put those little suction cups up there so that they will be up there, and we can hang like rags on them or whatever. But yeah, just cleaning the tub here. Okay, at this point I've already removed all the caulk, not grout. I kept calling it grout in the first video, but it was caulk. So I have removed all the caulk and fixed kind of the edges of the paint there. I know I should have done that probably before I painted, but I didn't. I just wasn't thinking. But I fixed it. It's all good. So I'm just kind of touching up the paint here around the edges, and then I will get to fixing the caulk. And then there's some spots on the wall where I end up seeing where it looks like it needs just like another touch up of paint, so that's what I'm doing here. So just trying to finish up and clean up this around the sink area. Okay, yes, I know. I don't use tape. I have just found that even if I do make a mistake, my mistakes are a lot less than what they are if I use tape. For some reason, when I use tape, I don't tape it right, and I will peel off more paint than, so yeah, I just have been one who just does not tape off, and I do my best to keep a steady hand. I will admit that when I was younger, my hand was a lot more steady than what it is now that I've gotten older and I have to wear glasses, but you know, we get it done. Okay, so I wasn't going to change this. I was going to leave it white, but I'm thinking now I'm making an executive decision. I'm going to paint it moth wing, which is kind of hard to see. It's the same color as my hutch out there, and it's moth wing by, I got it at Lowe's. It's a Sherwin-Williams color. So, yeah. So I'm going to paint the vanity mothwing. We'll see. Okay, so I'm not going to touch this side just yet because I started to paint it white again to touch up the white, and then started thinking, no, maybe to go with this. So, yeah, I'm going to start on the front. I've already taken the doors off. I'm going to give it just a light sanding. I have like a sanding block. It's not very rough. And I don't have any others. So I'm going to use this and just kind of rough it up because I did have a seal on here. And so hopefully this works. I'm not really too worried about it because eventually this vanity will get changed anyway down the road. So I'm not too stressed out about it. It's one of those things where it's like, why not? Just try it. Don't like it, you can always paint it back.
Now the hard part. I have to get back there on that side by the wall. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see this because I'm going to barely be able to see this. So. Okay, so the second coat is on. It's looking pretty good. And I have the drawers or doors out here. And they're drying. They're looking pretty good. I have them on my bar stools propped up. So they're drying.
Alright, so here I'm just using some tub and towel caulk. I found it in my husband's cabinet downstairs, and I didn't find one that had like the caulking gun, so this was just like a squeeze tube, but it worked, did the job. I used it, and then I just used these like little baby wipes to just clean it off. Don't worry. You won't see it in the video, but I actually do get what's smeared there off, and I clean it off. But yeah, I just use that to finish up the edges. You can still kind of see where the paint is a little rough, but I end up, I touch it up and fix it, and it works out fine. So, but yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of caulking here. I'm not a professional by any means, but it definitely looks a whole lot better in the end than what it did when I started. It doesn't have all of that stuff that was laying on top of like the sink, the back part of the backsplash there on the sink. I mean, at least it's actually where it was supposed to be, in the crack to fill the gap. So that part is fixed and done. But you'll see here coming up where I show it, and you can kind of still see like the rough edges. That was all my fault. I should have cleaned off the old caulk before I painted, and I didn't. But you know, it's fine. Eventually this bathroom will be completely redone down the road. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the shower curtain in here. I've already washed it. It's nice and clean, and I usually hang mine up when they're wet, and that way the fabric softener smell just helps to, you know, give the room a nice scent. So yeah, I've got that hung up, and we're waiting on this to dry. When the door's dry, I can put that back together. I have cleaned the sink out. My camera died, my battery, so I had to charge my phone, or not phone, my camera. I had to charge my camera, but I've cleaned the sink, scrubbed, and I need to clean the toilet. Okay, so here I'm just grabbing some Clorox wipes and giving the toilet a nice good deep clean. Don't worry, that scrubby sponge that I have there goes directly in the trash. I don't keep it, it's not used for anything else. I just threw it away after this, but I gave the toilet a good deep clean, inside and out. Just trying to get the bathroom all nice and clean before I do any type of decorating. I want everything to be fresh. And okay, give me a minute. My dog is wanting to be let out. But back to this. I'm giving the toilet a good deep clean. My face in this just really cracks me up because I am scrubbing like crazy, and I don't know. There was stains of some sort. Maybe it was Dookie. I don't know, but it's gone now. It's not on there anymore. It's goodly. It's very good and clean. My dog is distracting me. But the toilet's nice and clean, and then I end up giving the whole floor a good scrub. I used around on some of the tile. I used the Barkeeper's Friend and started scrubbing, and I lost the footage where I ended up scrubbing the whole floor with the Barkeeper's Friend. I don't know what happened to it. I can't find it. Maybe I thought I was recording and I didn't. But anyway, I scrubbed the whole floor, got everything good and clean, scrubbed the grout as best that you can get this grout clean. It's, you know, it's in need of a new floor, but that's not in the budget right now. So we're doing what we can do, and we're thankful and grateful. So yeah, I'm just getting that all nice and clean, and I end up scrubbing it all. And after that's done, I just started putting some things back together, and we'll get back to decorating and get this bathroom back in order. Okay, so here you can already see that I've already put the doors back on and put the handles back on. I did not film myself doing that because it was kind of awkward sitting in the bathroom, didn't have a lot of space. I need to get a liner because there's been some chemical spills in there from cleaners and stuff, and we had a leak, so I'll eventually get a liner in there. But this is the color right here of the way the whole cabinet was before I painted it white. I didn't paint the inside because nobody sees that but me. It doesn't bother me. So, okay, so right here I have started to put up the shelves, and I've got them level and got them in there. But I end up struggling a little bit trying to get the one screw in the wall. So my husband does come to my aid, and he helps me, and then we'll get to putting on the board on the back part of the wall here. But yeah. Thank God for a good husband who will come in and help me when I need him.
Did you get it?
I can't get that one to turn. I got those in.
Why can't you get it turned?
I can't get it to turn with my hands.
Did you get those?
Just make sure they're tight, please. If they're good and tight. I got the ones at the top of it, if you make sure they're tight. I don't have them, I didn't do them.
You did them all with your finger?
No.
Good. Oh, look. Good.
Yeah, now we need to do the board. Okay, so right here we're going to be putting up a board that's going to have some hooks on it for a towel hook. So that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
How am I gonna cover that with wood though? Because they're flat.
Well, you might not see them anyway. They look alright.
No.
They ain't that bad.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just tell you, these hooks were difficult. Neither one of us are carpenters, so we're not skilled in that area. But we did the best we could working together and trying to figure it out. And they're on there, they're not going anywhere, and they don't look bad, so we're not sure that it's perfect, but it's perfect enough for us. So don't follow exactly what we do, because we're definitely not carpenters in this area, but it worked out. This board, I know you probably saw like the line that was there from the other paint job. That's why I wasn't worried about that line when I was painting the wall, because I knew we were going to put this board up and put hooks on here for towels and such. So that's why I didn't worry about the line when I was painting. I didn't worry about sanding it or fixing it, because I knew it was going to be covered, and it was. So it's done, and it is up, and it looks good, and it works for us. So yeah, we're just not carpenters.
Tarte burner up here. This is a Christmas one, snowflakes. But until I can get a different one, it will work fine. I do have to drape the cord. I'm not really a fan of, but and I'm going to use these. Just Yankee Candle. This is white strawberry. And that will cover up. I have these little Pharmacy, I don't know if you can see, Pharmacy Pearl Powder soaps. So I'm going to place them, just a couple of those. Yeah, just two. In the soap dishes up there. And then this will hide and then I'm going to place some Poo-Pourri in the tub. Okay, so the finished product. We have a new shower curtain and a new rug. There's the pea pot in the bathroom. That's where it's going. So I painted not just the walls, and the walls were, let's see, it was Privilege Green by Sherwin-Williams. And this is Moth Wing by Sherwin-Williams. The same color as my hutch and my coffee bar. And so, yeah, I just cleaned up this, did a better job at the caulking, put a little faux flower arrangement there, soap. I did not purchase any new towels. I need to purchase new towels for the bathroom. But right now I'm just hanging up what I have that we can use. So this is an old washboard that I turned into a hook. And so a towel hook, I just hang a towel on that. And I place this basket with the wreath in it up there. This is the mirror that I purchased at Ross. And it works perfect in that space. And this is why I needed a certain size mirror, because this is right above the sink. So, and I know my cord hangs, but in order to have my Tarte warmer in here, that's the only way I have to do it. So it's fine. It's fine. So I did change out this picture, and I ended up putting that one because I figured that one was good for bathroom. And I will get me a different Tarte burner eventually, but you know, it's fine. And then a crock with some greenery. This little tub. I purchased this in Lancaster, but I was able to find my mother one at the Dollar General store. So she's got one just like it I picked up for her. These were soap dishes from my mother-in-law, and so I have those displayed there with these little teeny soaps on them. And then just a box with some extra toilet paper and some smelly stuff.
And I love the shower curtain because it's got like the ruffles on it. It's so pretty. Now, this right here is not finished. I have the wood filler in it, but it needs to harden, and then I will stain over it. But I'm just going ahead and showing you the bathroom so I can go sit down and rest. I do not have my towels, so I've just hung a white one and a brown one for now. And then I have this lamb's ear wreath. And then there's an extra hook there. Of course, I have an extra hook on the back of the door. This bathroom isn't really used for showers a lot. And then I hung this sign back in here on this wall above it. So, yeah, and then I have the little iron that is like my door stop. It keeps my door from hitting the wall. Yeah, so I like it. I would love to get a new fan eventually. That's in the plans because that one, it has like a yellow hue to it, but we're not going to replace it until something ever happens to that one. Then we'll replace it. It's working right now. So, and then I do want to get a different light fixture for up there, but yeah, I'm happy with it. It is definitely a new look in our guest bathroom. Yeah, so thank you so much, friends, for following along on this bathroom update and refresh. I hope you enjoyed what we did to the bathroom, and I hope you enjoyed it enough to come back and watch the next video, because Lord willing, there'll be another one. Bye, friends.